you looking to train your EVs quickly but you're not sure how? Well, allow me to lend you a helping hand. Hey guys, so I wanted to show you a little trick today to min-max getting those EVs a little quicker. Now, for anyone who hasn't seen it, I do have an EV guide up on the channel. It's coming up on almost 50k views. Thank you so much for the support on that one, everyone. It genuinely means the entire world to me. I'll have the link to that down in the description, and I'll have the card up on the screen as well. Any questions that aren't answered in this video are likely going to be answered in that one. And while you're checking out these videos, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It does so much for me as I do this full time, and I want to get as much content out for you guys as possible. So every bit of support really helps. So let's dive into this tip that will help you get those EVs a little bit faster. I mentioned in the EV guide that using the power items and outbreaks is how I train my EVs. That hasn't changed, though there is something you can do to make it go a little quicker. So today I was training this Titan and this Indeedee. And I wanted to train this Indeedee in defense, and I didn't want to go to two different outbreaks to do this. So here's where part 1 of this trick comes in. I put the power item that correlates to special defense on my Titan and the power item that correlates to the defense on the Indeedee. One thing a lot of people may not know is that you get the 8 EVs these items give you from any battle. It doesn't matter what EVs the Pokemon you defeat yields, that only adds to the 8 that these items give you. That means that if you were to KO a Pokemon that yields attack EVs while wearing the power item that correlates to speed, you would get the attack IVs from the Pokemon you KO'd, but the 8 EVs in speed from the power item. Meaning if you wanted to train 2 different Pokemon, one in attack and one in special attack, but both in speed, you could just wear the power items for either attack while doing an outbreak for speed. Doing things like this will save you a lot of time. I'm going to go do an outbreak that gives me defense EVs, and I'm going to get special defense and defense EVs on 2 different Pokemon. That's the beauty of using these power items. Now, how do I get an outbreak with defense EVs? And that's where the other part of this trick comes in. I'm sure a lot of you already know that if you go into your Switch settings and move the date forward, you can reset the outbreaks on your map. But what some people may not know is that you can target farm these. If you stand in the area of the outbreak you want to spawn, you're more likely to get it. And a really good place to get defense EVs is the desert. Using the same links I spoke about in the EV guide, I was able to find out that Hippowdon's Line and Stonjourner and so many more in the desert give defense EVs. So I went to the desert and I moved my date forward. That gave me a Stonjourner outbreak immediately. So I'm already now set up to do this, and then all that was left was to wipe out Stonjourner and get the EVs in both my Pokemon. This can save you a lot of time if you plan out how to EV train your entire team so you can do the last stat on all of them at one time. It is so incredibly beneficial. It's something that I highly recommend that you start to do if you're going to be serious about EV training. You can even throw in the power items and KO one of the Pokemon at the end of your outbreak to get those remaining 4 EVs into that leftover stat to not waste any of your feathers. I hope you found this tip pretty helpful. I use this every single day and it works like a charm. Now, the 2 Pokemon I showed in this video are going to be on the new team I am making. There will be new content on the channel showing that team, and there will be a rental code for you guys as well once it's complete. Also, don't forget to check out my A to Z playlist where I have videos showing you how to use every single new Pokemon in Paldea. The most recent episode was Titan, and stay tuned for tomorrow's. These are in alphabetical order, so I'm sure you can guess who's next. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.